Welcome to Beginner Guitar Lessons to get you started playing guitar. Hey, are you a beginner guitarist? If you are, stay tuned. You're at the right video because today I'm going to fill you in on the secrets that all guitarists need to know to learn how to play guitar. I'm going to give you right hand and left hand techniques so that the chords that you're playing sound great and ring out properly. And I'm also going to throw in some chords, so stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Welcome to Your Guitar Guide, the channel where I'm going to help you find your sound with guitar lessons, music, and gear reviews. If this is your first time here, have a look around. If you like what you see, consider subscribing for more guitar tips. Let's get started. Tip number one is holding your guitar upright. Of course, you're going to have it on your lap, but a lot of new guitar players want to hold it down like this so they can see the strings. That is not the proper way. Hold it upright like this. You're going to have your arm just lightly holding it in place. It may feel like it's going to fall off, but it won't. And this hand just needs to be lightly on the neck to keep it all in place. The second thing are all the parts of this guitar. We've got the tuning pegs, the nut. These metal wires going down are frets. In between fret number 1 and fret number 2 is this space right here, and we refer to that as a fret. So we've got fret 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. It goes all the way down. We have 6 strings. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And they are E, A, D, G, B, and E. There's acronyms for this, but if you want to remember, E is Eddie, A, 8, D, dynamite. We were on G, goodbye. B is the bye. And E for Eddie. Eddie, 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So if you remember that, that'll help you remember the strings. Next, we're going to learn how to hold your guitar pick. A lot of people may hold it up by your knuckle, but that may be okay for strumming, but when you want to do some picking, you're not going to get away with holding it like that. You won't be able to do it. So what you want to do is hold your first finger out, place your pick on top of your finger, and then place your thumb there, and then turn it towards the strings. So finger out, put your pick, it's like an extension of your fingernail, thumb on top, and then towards the strings. All right, so now that you know how to hold the pick, let's go ahead and learn a couple of chords. Now, I said these were the frets. What you want to do is be behind the fret, not on it, but right behind it. So we're going to do an E minor. I'm going to show you how to play it. Grab your guitar and let's do this together. And the E minor, you only need 2 fingers, so that's why I picked that one first. It's an easy chord to do. You're going to place your second finger right here behind the 2nd fret on the A string. And right under it, you're going to use your 3rd finger, place it behind the fret. You want to get as close to the fret as you can without touching it. And when you play the E minor, you can pick all the strings. You want to play on the tips of your fingers, and you want to be behind the fret. Get on the tips of your fingers. See those marks on my fingers? That's the tip. That's how you want to play. So that's an E minor chord. Next, we're going to learn the A major chord. Now we want to be behind, it's still within this 2nd fret here. And we're going to use our 1st finger on the D string. Your 2nd finger is going to be on the G string. We're all crammed into this second fret area, and your third finger is going to be here on the B string. It's going to be hard to get all of them up to behind the fret, but try and get as close as you can. Now when you play the A major chord, you're going to pick from the 5th string down, which is the A string. Now one thing you can do to make sure all the strings are ringing out properly is pick them one at a time. If for some reason you're getting a noise like this, you need to stop what you're doing and find out if another finger is touching that string or what the problem is. Make the correction and then strum it again. Alright, so we've got 2 chords that we could strum. First we've got E minor. So put your fingers for the E minor, and we're going to strum and count down 4 times. A bar is a measure of music. The songs that you listen to on the radio are in 4/4 time. So it has 4 beats to the measure or the bar. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as you can count to 4, you ought to be good at it. Practice strumming. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you're strumming, first of all, you want to keep your hand moving. So you strum down, and then you have to bring it up. I'm only doing down strums right now, so you can get the hang of it. Counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You always want to keep your hand moving, and you want to have an even strum. So if I start right here on the 6th string, I'm right here, and I want to end down here. I don't want to be up here and down here and all over the place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're comfortable playing the E minor, now let's play the A. So put all your fingers on the D, G, and B string. That's fingers 1, 2, and 3. And we're going from the 5th string down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hardest part that you're going to find is not playing the chords. Well, some chords can be very hard, but going from E to A. So what I would recommend is when you get to 3, switch, because it's going to take you some time to get over to the A chord. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, back to E. It's actually E minor. 1, 2, 3. So when you get used to doing that, count to 4 and switch them over. Don't worry if it takes you a long time. You have to stop. Say you're playing, and you physically have to stop to get all these fingers lined up. It's not a problem, because the more you do this, the easier it's going to get. In the beginning, it's going to take time to go from E minor to A. But you could just sit there and practice that. Don't worry about strumming for a while. Take the E minor Set your fingers where they're supposed to be and then go to A. And just practice going back and forth like that. That's a good practice. So you get the hang of it. Okay, I've got a question of the day. Leave me a comment and let me know what chord you find most difficult to play. All right, so we've covered a lot. You can always hit rewind and go over to the part that you need help with and watch it again. But if you want to go in depth and learn more chords and more guitar techniques, click the first link in the description for Sharon's Guitar Academy, where I've got a guitar boot camp just for you.